Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Top flight competition between teams from Houston-area high school.
Seattle Man.
Seattle Man!
Now, here's the man with the questions, Chip Field.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge, a game designed to highlight the knowledge and quick-thinking skills of students throughout the greater Houston area. Who do we have today? Students from Klein, Forest, and Westfield. Good luck to both schools. The players know the rules. They also know that this sound means your answer is correct. This tone incorrect. And the end of each period signaled by that sound. Let's start the warm-up round then, shall we? Your first question is worth 5 points. To what element was Francis Bacon referring in this quotation? It hath these natures: greatness of weight, closeness of parts, fixation, pliantness, immunity from rust, tincture of yellow.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Gold. Gold is right, Calvin, and Klein Forest strikes first. For 10 points, as a result of a nuclear bomb test by the Chinese, scientists in 1993 theorized the existence of a subterranean continent. Define and spell subterranean.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
S-U-B-T-E-R-R-A-I-N-I-A-N, below the surface.
Question goes to Westfield.
Westfield, Meredith.
Below the surface of the earth, S-U-B-T-E-R-R-E-A.
S-U-B-T-E-R-R-A-N-E-A-N. You both defined it correctly. Here's a 5-pointer. Americans Marjorie Matthews in the Methodist Church, April Larson in the Lutheran Church, and Barbara Harris in the Episcopal Church were the first women to hold what high ecclesiastical post?
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Preacher.
The question goes to Westfield.
Westfield, Chris.
Priest.
And the answer is bishop. For 10 points, the 2 National League expansion teams were organized in 1962. The New York Mets was one, name the other.
Klein Forest, Chang.
Houston Astros. Okay. Colts.
Houston Colts 45, now known as the Astros, right. I have a visual question for 5. A terrible failure in school, he liked playing with his toy soldiers more than studying.
Klein Forest, Chang.
Winston Churchill.
Of course. Winston Churchill. For 10 points. President Clinton awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom to 9 Americans, including a former Texas congresswoman, noted for her...
Klein Forest, Chang.
Barbara Jordan.
Stations of Democratic National Convention. For 5 points, after John Hancock signed the Declaration of Independence, he warned that the signers must all hang together. What did Benjamin Franklin reply would happen to them if they didn't?
Westfield, Andrew.
They would all hang separately.
That's correct, and Westfield is now on the scoreboard. For 10 points, which procedure involves the removal of the nerve and other tissues from the tooth pulp cavity?
Westfield, Chris.
Root canal.
Root canal, another 10 for Westfield. For 5 points, the Middle Ages portrayed her as a martyr for love, while the Reformation adopted the Roman view of her as a wicked villain.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Virgin Mary.
Name this biggest loser in the Battle of Actium, Westfield, perhaps the best-known victim of the bite of an asp.
Westfield, Andrew.
Cleopatra.
Sure. Another 5-pointer, this is a music question. The 8th annual Boston Music Awards honored which hometown rock group with its Act of the Year and Outstanding Rock Band Awards? Listen.
Westfield, Chris.
Aerosmith.
That's the one. Aerosmith. A math question worth 10. With what irrational number is the approximation 1.732?
Klein Forest, Samir.
Square root of 3.
That is... For 10 points, multiple choice, select the word which means the opposite of notorious. Infamous, wretched, illustrious, base.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Illustrious.
Right, and not foolish. For 5 points. It must essentially be thicker than water, indelible in its staining,
Klein Forest, Andy.
Blood.
and should have the capacity to combine formidably with toil, tears, and sweat. For 10 points, a biblical French question. From the French, translate one of the 7 sayings of Christ upon the cross. J'ai soif.
Westfield, Chris.
I'm thirsty.
Or I thirst, yes. I have a 10-point art question. Look at your screen here in the Channel 2 studio. And give me the title of this painting by Giorgione. Or tell me which period.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Adoration of the Magi.
Or tell me which period of art history it represents. Calvin, you were so close. It's the Adoration of the Shepherds from the Renaissance period. For 5 points, pole vaulting is easy, at least on paper, while the equation for a vaulter's height is simply the square of his forward velocity divided by twice what constant measured at 32 feet per second for
Klein Forest, Andy.
Acceleration of gravity.
gravity. That is correct. That's the end of the warm-up round. When we return, we'll meet the players and resume play in the bonus round. Today in the Channel 2 studio, rooting for Klein Forest and Westfield. At this point, Klein Forest enjoys a 25-point lead. Now we'll meet the contestants, and we begin with that Klein Forest team. An all-senior team captained by Chang Chu, president of the debate team, secretary of the National Honor Society, plays what in the All-State Orchestra?
Violin.
Violin, and he's Citizen B finalist. Next to him is Andy Hind, president of the Band Council, National Merit semifinalist, and an all-state musician. Your instrument is?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. Now let's meet Calvin Christopher, governor of Boise State, National Merit semifinalist, Citizen B finalist, and treasurer of the National Honor Society. And Samir Desai, varsity tennis player, vice president of Mu Alpha Theta, and a committed National Merit student. Their alternates, David Way, Amartya Dutta, Sean Wilcox, and Annie Ganshinitz. Their coach is Naomi Finette. That's the team from Klein Forest. From the Spring Independent School District, meet Westfield High School. The captain is Andrew Harper, a senior, a National Merit semifinalist, and member of the Thespians. Chris is next. Chris Debayan is a senior National Honor Society member who plays the French horn in the Big Red Band. Now, Meredith Lee, a junior who plays flute in the All-State Band and is a student council member. And Randy Hebert, a senior National Merit committed student and a 4-year letterman, varsity golf. Their alternates, Nancy Chu, David Dittmeyer, Rick Bateman, and Charles Presley. Their coach, Lynn Greer. That's the team from Westfield High School. Now I will introduce the judges to the Texaco Star Academic Challenge. Dr. Tom Hudson, Department of Physics, University of Houston. And Mr. Mike Mastandria is the Executive Director of Marching Auxiliaries of America. Their decisions will be final. Now, the bonus round. The players know the rules. Here is your first toss-up. It's a 10-pointer. Citizens against government waste. Recently called on the federal government to overhaul which department if that department is going to survive an influx of retiring baby boomers early in the next century.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
The Department of Health and Services doing its...
Westfield?
Andrew.
Housing and Development. Department of Housing and Development.
No, and let's see, department. I think we need to ask Calvin to be more specific, Judge, on his answer.
Social Security Administration.
That is correct. The department actually Social Security does report to Health and Human Services, so we couldn't count him wrong there. Chang, Andy, Calvin, and Samir, here is your scientific cycles bonus. For 5 points, which force is responsible for precipitation and moving the water to the oceans?
No, water cycle. Water cycle.
Westfield, what force
Evaporation.
No gravity is the answer. No score on that one. I have a 10-pointer. In 1992, which southern state admitted it made a mistake more than 160 years before when its officials ignored a direct order from the Supreme Court to stop the move toward seizing?
Klein Forest, Chang.
Georgia.
Very good, Chang. Seizing Cherokee Reservation lands in an action that led to the infamous Trail of Tears. Now, here is your law bonus, Klein Forest, for 5 points. Ware versus Hilton in 1796 held that which international agreements supersede state laws?
Treaties.
That's correct. You're on your way. For 10 points. This is the term for the charges in an indictment. The defendant may be guilty of one or all of them.
Counts.
That's correct. Assist from Calvin on that one for 15 points. Judges often disallow evidence secured by police officers who entered a home or business establishment without a warrant. Which constitutional amendment requires judges to do so?
Fourth Amendment.
Fourth is right. With 20 points and a total of 50. Give the term for damages awarded due to wanton, willful, or malicious conduct.
Your answer?
Punitive damages.
Punitive damages. They have swept the law category. Who's the future attorney on the Klein Forest team? Calvin says perhaps. Okay. The next toss-up for both schools is a 10-pointer. Name the decade considered the most brilliant in American literary achievement. During this decade, The Scarlet Letter, Moby Dick, and Leaves of Grass were produced.
Klein Forest, Chang.
1840.
It wasn't the 1840s. Westfield for 10 points.
Andrew.
1820.
1850s. Good try, Chang. For 10 points, listen to this suite of music based on Finnish literature and identify its composer.
Klein Forest, Chang.
Sibelius.
Jan Sibelius. You heard Corellia Suite, and the violinist from Klein Forest comes through. Here's your Greek mythology bonus, Klein Forest. This daughter of Zeus was the mother of Eros. For 5 points, name her.
Daughter of Zeus. Aphrodite. Aphrodite.
Aphrodite is correct. For 10 points, give me the collective name for the hoofed demigods of woods and fields.
Satyrs.
Satyrs. For 15 points, what's the collective name for the early gods who were the children of Uranus and Gaia?
Titans.
You're right, and for 20 points and a total of 50, give me the collective name for the 7 daughters of Atlas.
Muses.
No, there were 9 muses. Westfield, 7 daughters of Atlas.
Your answer?
Fates.
They were the Pleiades. Another toss-up for 10 points. What is the infinitive form of the first verb used in the Gettysburg Address? The infinitive.
Klein Forest, Andy.
Together.
Westfield, the infinitive form.
Westfield, Chris.
To found.
No, to bring. Our fathers brought forth. Okay. For 10 points, name the only non-Islamic country bordering the Caspian Sea.
Klein Forest, Chang.
Russia.
Russia is right. Klein Forest increases their lead, and baseball is your bonus. For 5 points, Babe Ruth swatted 54 home runs. The first year, what pitch was banned?
Spitball.
Spitball is correct. No answers from the audience, please. For 10 points, of the 9 defensive players on the baseball field, how many must be in fair territory when the ball is pitched?
You sure? Sure. 6.
Oh, no. Westfield.
1.
8 must be in fair territory. Okay, no baseball fans on either team. And that's the end of the round. We'll come back and play 60 seconds. And these will be your category choices. Eradicate, Rhyme Time, Russian, and the category. Thanks for staying with us. More of the Texaco Star Academic Challenge after a check of the score, 35 for Westfield. It was all Klein Forest. In the bonus round, they have 185. Questions used on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge are provided by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. Here's how we play 60 seconds. You select a subject. We'll give you 1 minute to answer as many 10-pointers as you can. When time has expired, that's it. The second team may take a shot at any questions the first team misses, and if you get them all right, we'll give you a 20-point bonus. We're pulling for you to do just that. Westfield, Andrew, what'll it be?
Rhyme time?
Rhyme time is the subject for Westfield. Start the clock. Here we go. If I said accentuate the positive, your answer would be stress yes. Now give me these other rhyming pairs. Girl from Bern. B-E-R-N-E. Girl from Bern.
Pass.
Doesn't have dress pants.
Lax slacks?
Wedding woman wept.
Bride cried.
Happen upon a grapefruit skin.
Reveal peel?
More awful funeral car.
Worse hearse?
Give bad luck to psychiatrists.
Jinx shrinks.
More impressive ice dancer.
Greater skater.
Imp from the heart of the South.
Dixie devil.
No, that's the end of time, and you got 50 points on rhyme time, Westfield. Okay, Klein Forest, give me these rhyming pairs. How about girl from Bern?
Swiss miss.
Right. Happen upon a grapefruit skin.
Fine rind.
Is right. Reveal peel, a good try. Imp from the heart of the South.
Dixie pixie.
Sounds weird saying it, Chang, but that's correct. Okay, it's your turn, Klein Forest. You have the lead, and it's your turn up to bat. You want radicals, Russian, or the mystery category?
Mystery category, please.
Mystery category is titled A River Runs Through It. Start the clock. Here we go. I will give you the name of a major city, and you name the major river that runs through it. Vienna.
Danube.
Rome.
Tiber.
Orléans.
Marne.
Baghdad.
Tigris.
Yes. Cologne.
It's Germany. Rhine. Rhine.
Right. Warsaw.
Oh my goodness. The Volga. Volga.
Nanking.
Yellow.
Lyon.
Same.
Turin.
It's in Italy. Was it? Po.
Right. And Lisbon.
Rhone.
No, that is incorrect. You got 50 points on a river run through it. Westfield, I'll give you the name of the major city, and you name the major river that runs through it, Orléans.
The Seine?
The Loire. Warsaw? Your answer? That's the Vistula. Nanking.
Wang He?
We have Yangtze. Lyon.
Marne?
The Rhone. And Lisbon.
Marne?
That's the Tagus. So a net 50 for Klein Forest. In this 60 seconds round, which has come to an end, we will be back to play Stump the Expert. Stay with us, please. Forest Porter is upon us. The score is Westfield 85, Klein Forest 265, we'll have a series of rapid-fire Stump the Expert-style questions until we run out of time. There it is. Here's a 15-point visual. Look at your screen. This North American carnivore spends part of its time on land and part in the water. What is it called?
Klein Forest, Chang.
Weasel.
No, that's a good try. Take another look. Westfield.
Westfield, Andrew.
Muskrat.
That also is a good guess. It's the mink. For 15 points, I have a math question. Give me the center and the radius of a circle having the following equation. X minus 5 quantity squared plus y plus 2 quantity squared equals 36.
Klein Forest, Samir.
The center is 5, negative 2, and the radius is 6.
Very quick, Samir, good for 15 points. Here's a 20-point literature question. What is the longest poem in Walt Whitman's collection, Leaves of Grass?
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Song of Myself.
Song of Myself is right for 20 points. A 15-pointer, another literature question. Jean Valjean is the protagonist of Victor Hugo's classic.
Klein Forest, Andy.
There's Javert.
We're going for the antagonist. Javert is right. Les Miserables was the novel. For 20 points, what was probably the first important tactical military formation in history?
Westfield, Andrew.
Phalanx.
The Greek phalanx, yes. Give that man 20 points. I have now a 20-point music question. Name this new alternative band from Australia after listening to a cut from their debut album.
Klein Forest, Andy.
Green Day.
Not that one.
Westfield, Chris.
L7?
No, does anybody in the audience know? Frente is right, yes. Here's a 15-pointer. Give me the plural noun starting with the letter P and taken from the Italian that is used to refer to the photographers and reporters who aggressively pursue
Westfield, Andrew.
Paparazzi.
the rich and famous. Paparazzi is right. I have a 20-point quantitative physics question. A 2-kilogram object accelerates at 10 meters per second squared. Calculate its force.
Klein Forest, Samir.
20 kilograms per second squared. Yeah. Times meters.
Westfield, Andrew.
20 newtons.
20 newtons is right for 20 points. Or we would have accepted 20 kilogram meters per second squared, but we figured that your answer had come to an end, Samir. Here's a 15-pointer. Frank Capra never renewed the copyright on this 1946 movie, which enabled it.
Westfield, Meredith.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is right. I have a 20-point question. Be specific now. What did Augustus Caesar do in order to give his month the same number of days as Julius Caesar's month?
Westfield, Randy.
Took 2 from February.
Klein Forest?
Klein Forest, Chang.
He added the number of days to a year.
Oh, Randy, you were so close. He took 1 day from February. For 20 points, here's a painting by an artist not especially noted for seascapes. Name the French painter or the 2 ships engaged in this famous battle.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
The Bonamy Richard and the Serapis.
So that's incorrect. Westfield. Those were the Kearsarge and the Alabama. Edward
left.
Monet. At the 2-minute warning, we have a 20-pointer. Name the new Republican senator who, as minority counsel to the Senate Watergate Committee in 1973, asked White House Security Chief Alexander Butterfield whether President Nixon had taped his conversations. He appeared in Die Hard 2 and The Hunt for Red October and was recently...
Klein Forest, Calvin.
Fred Thompson.
That is correct. Recently elected to fill Al Gore's seat from Tennessee. For 15 points, Carl Maria von Weber composed the opera Oberon, which included 3 characters from which Shakespearean comedy?
Klein Forest, Andy.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
A Midsummer Night's Dream, yes. For 20 points, The IRS recently liberalized its tax guidelines and will allow home buyers to deduct points paid by both the buyer and the seller when securing a home loan. In relation to a home mortgage, what is the definition of a point? 20 points if you know.
Klein Forest, Calvin.
A percentage of the interest paid?
Westfield? It's 1% of the loan principal paid to the lender. For 15 points, astronomers note that the apparent position of a nearby star will vary by an angle of about 2p during the course of a year. For what does the letter P stand?
Klein Forest, Samir.
Picometers?
In this abbreviation, Westfield, do you know? P for parallax. For 15 points, listen to another excerpt from Prente's Labor of Love and identify the featured musical instrument.
Westfield, Meredith.
Recorder?
That's it. Recorder, 15 points for Meredith and Westfield. I have now a 20-point math question. What is the period for the following function? Y equals the sine of the quantity 2x plus pi over 3. Pi would have been the answer. That's the end of the math. Let's check the final score. It is 170 Westfield, 350 Klein Forest. The winners, Klein Forest High School. I'm Chip Beal, your host. Thanks so much for joining us. Next week at this same time, our contestants will be from Conroe and LaPorte. See you then.
Up next, celebrate the joys of the home with Martha Stewart's Living. Learn creative and useful tips for gardening, cooking, decorating, entertaining, and restoring from the one and only Martha Stewart. Next on KPRC Channel 2. Join us again next Saturday when 2 more Houston-area teams compete on the Texaco Star Academic Challenge.